Good evening, good afternoon, my friends, my Facebook friends. I'm very happy to be here again today and share some really cool information with you about limiting beliefs and having a roadmap for success. So, the reason why I'm creating this video is because I had the chance, the privilege to speak to quite a few people this week about what was going on in their mind and what they wanted to see, happening in terms of their business growth. And I thought it would be very important to share that with you. So again, the title of this Facebook Live is called Limiting Beliefs and Using a Roadmap for Success. So my question is the following. Have you ever told yourself, I'm too old? I'm 41. I'm too old. I'm too young. I don't speak English properly. I've got an accent, or I haven't made any money online yet, or I don't have what it takes in order to come out, share value with the world, and have people listening to me. So because of all these reasons, you decide not to do anything. You actually holding back, waiting for the right time to shine and share your information. So if you've been in this situation, there is absolutely an answer to that. I mean, all that I've actually shared with you right now is a lot of mind games, is very emotional, and is what is going on in your head. And it is very important to go over your mental blockages and start believing that you can do it. I mean, I've seen so many people having success who did not necessarily fit into the perfect model of the person who should be succeeding, but it had nothing to do with what we may think should be the norm for success. So what you need is a roadmap to success. I think it is so important to have something where you've got your pen, you've got your paper, you've got the task that you need to follow, so then you're not getting distracted by your own thoughts, by the voices in your head, saying to your ears, you can't do it, just drop it. Why are you going to embarrass yourself? Just don't do it. And then you beat yourself, you feel frustrated, you want to give up, and then a few days later you come back refreshed, and it's all this roller coaster that many of us as entrepreneurs face. Let's be honest. It's not as if it was all hunky-dory and all beautiful and there are no hiccups, everything is fine. It's not true. It takes a lot to become an entrepreneur, but there are also ways to combat, this mind games going on. And one is being prepared, having a plan of action. So that is why having a roadmap to help you be in charge of what needs to be done on a regular basis is going to help you move forward and simply zip, stop the voices in your head. So now, if you are always procrastinating, trying to be ready before you get ready, so then you can be ready for the right time, this is not going to work either. You really need to push forth, because otherwise not taking action, what I've seen for myself, is going to erode your belief that you can actually do it. And you've got time passing by, you've got days and you've got months, and you know that with all that you've learned over the months or years that you've been doing online marketing, you can share your value. You have something to share, but you are holding back because of your fear. What you can do as well, as we said, having a roadmap, a set plan of what needs to be done is very important. But also having a mastermind partner or a coach, somebody who can have a different look at what you are doing and give you some positive and constructive feedback to help you move forward is also very, very important. And it's actually quite interesting because you hear these stories, rags to riches stories, and we feel all excited about it, like, oh wow, this is amazing. How did they do that? Absolutely. How did they do that? Indeed. Because how can you have so many limiting beliefs? And sometimes it's not only limiting beliefs, but your situation is so complex. You live in a trail, you are surrounded by people who are negative and who don't want to hear about being an entrepreneur and being in charge of your own life and finances. You could be mentally and financially or physically completely bankrupt. But despite all of that, you're going to see people still having success. I mean, it's absolutely tremendous, the amount of energy that you need to deploy in order to remove all these external hiccups, blockages, and decide, I'm still going to move forward. I am on a mission. I need to have this plan that I've got in mind come to pass is so powerful to see, because in any situation, wherever you are in your life, if you think you're too old, you're too young, you're too small, you're too tall, you're too fat, you're too whatever, there is a way for you to make it happen. And the first thing is to stop listening to the lies you say to yourself. It's actually one of the pictures that I posted on my profile. Stop listening to the lies that you say to yourself, because have you seen that when you listen to your lies and you go deep into it and you get seriously depressed, and then you pray, it gets so much better, and you're like, what happened to me? Why did I manage to go down so low? And then you realize that yes, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. Yes, there is light, and yes, you can actually do something, you can move on. So when you hear all these rags to riches stories, it's just, how can you go from a place of loneliness and despair to finally succeed? It is perseverance, having a goal, a mission, a vision for your future and for the future of your family, and saying that regardless of what is happening around me, I am still going to move forward and make it happen. It is hard, it is painful, but it is absolutely crucial. And that still goes back to having a roadmap that you will need to use, that you will need to implement regardless, and it is going to help you move forward. Now, something which is very interesting as well in terms of limiting belief is, well, I don't have the money, I can't afford it. I believe that as an entrepreneur, we need to FYO. FYO standing for we need to figure it out. It means that when you think that you can't, you need to find a way to make it happen. And the reason why I'm saying that is that I know that that hold me back at some point to, I would say that when you start saying I can't, that makes it very expensive in everything that you do, because it means that you are going to reinvent the wheel, you're going to waste your time instead of spending time with your family and friends, enjoying yourself and enjoying the business that you're doing. You're being stressed out, you're not being productive, and it is basically not giving you the best chances to shine and to do the right thing. So I think it is very important that even if you can't right now, but can't now doesn't mean can't you will never be able to do it. So if you can't do it, let's say, like next week, find a way to gather the resources, let's say in 2 months or 3 months, and still stay on the same plan, and don't start jumping off from places to places to places, because this again is a waste of time, waste of money, waste of energy, and it's going to stress you out, stress out, you know, your family members. It is just not a good place to be in. So these limiting beliefs are so strong that they can actually permeate everything that you do. And of course, it's not the place you want to be in. And that is the reason why you need to have a fresh start. I really like, you know, this movie called Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was absolutely awesome. I was mesmerized by this movie, because here is a guy, like a simple guy, they would call it, you know, negatively, the dumb guy. But this dumb guy who was doing what he was told to do had success in everything he was putting his hand into. That was just absolutely amazing. Like the shrimp business, that was the thing which really stuck into my mind. I love shrimps. I love prawns, crevette in French. And that was absolutely amazing, because whatever he was asked to do, he would simply do it. So how would that work for us if we were to say, okay, here is my roadmap. I need to do A, B, C, D. Day 1. Woohoo, I can do it. Yes, I can. Oh, yeah. Day 2. I can do it. Day 5. I can do it. Oh, my gosh. Day 7. 30 days. Oh, my God. I can't do it. I can't do it. This is too hard. This is too much. 30 days, 90 days, 100 days, 5 years. You get it. It can be so difficult. And I can just imagine Forrest Gump going through it, you know, working out the plan, not even thinking about it, being a kind of Ray Higdon guy. Not that Ray is dumb, not at all. But Ray has the power, the ability to be so consistent in what he does. That is absolutely amazing to see. So, yeah, let's all become Forrest Gumps. You know, let's be on a roadmap. Let's try to work the plan and move along, you know. So that being said, tonight I would like to invite you to a live webinar at 9 p.m. EST, where you are going to learn how to use a roadmap to create success. And this roadmap can be used for any type of business. And by you following the strategies which are going to be shared with you live, you will have more clarity as to what you should be doing and in order to have success. And you are going to see what really is holding you back from success and what you can do to overcome, you know, your fears, you know, your mental blockages, to actually have a breakthrough in your business. So, yeah, thank you very much, Andre. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I can't remember what it was about though. Sorry. Hello, Ray. Thank you for being here. Barbara, thank you so much. La Diva, Ludivine, my darling. That's my sweet sister that I love very much. She's fantastic. And we've got Petra as well. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here, spending some time with me. So again, just to recap about having limiting beliefs and following a roadmap to success. Whatever you think about yourself, yeah, the shrimp, awesome. Awesome. I love it. I love shrimps. So having limiting beliefs like, you know, you're too old, you're too small, you're too fat, you're too tall, you don't have any money, you don't have enough success, you haven't made it yet, and so you can't make it. It is not true. When you have a roadmap to success, when you have a blueprint showing you exactly what to do on a daily basis. So what I've seen for myself is when I've got, you know, my plan in place and it's printed, it's on the wall, it says, today you do that, tomorrow you're going to do this, and so on. It is so much easier to follow because you don't have the time to let your mind think about anything else as to, what am I going to do today? Oh yeah, well, my phone is ringing. I think I want to eat right now. Yeah, and you've got all those things happening, and then you've got the kids coming from school, and then you've got the husband brushing, and then you need to make some food, and then you need to tidy up the place, and then it's just too much. So it's better to become like Forrest Gump. And let's build this shrimp business. No, I'm kidding, but let's be simply focused and narrow-minded. And believe me, even if you don't believe in what you're doing right now, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because it's only in doing that you are going to see things that you've never seen before, and you are going to understand more what you need to do to be successful in what you're doing. You know, it's like one of the posts that I posted on my profile, that action cures all. When you take action, you're going to find hope, you're going to find relief, you're going to find this security that you can do it, you're going to find this place of safety where you're like, yes, I can do it, like so many other people around you. And again, you know, surrounding yourself by like-minded individuals is absolutely crucial. So I am inviting you to join my community of like-minded entrepreneurs who, like yourself, want to be more in control, you know, of their lives, you know, and help their families and friends. Absolutely, Petra, is to make it simple. And by joining this community, you are going to see what are the steps to this roadmap. And even if you don't understand the first time, don't blame yourself thinking, oh my gosh, this is too hard. It was meant to be a roadmap and I still can't do it. That's okay. That's okay. What I've seen many times is that the information was rushing through my brain, and then I had to sleep it off. I had to do something else, and then it would come back vivid in my mind, and I would understand what I need to do. Okay, so do not be scared, my friend. Don't fret. And to attend this live webinar, simply go to aurorejones.com/live webinar. Again, that's Aurore Jones, so my name.com/live webinar. I'm going to post the link in how can I do that? I'm going to post the link in a few seconds under this video in one of the comments. Okay, still working. And I'm looking forward to hear from you. So attend the webinar, let me know how it went, and let's share some tips and ideas. So do that again, that's aurorejones.com/live webinar. So you will be able to attend the live webinar. Thank you so much, Lydie. Great mentor. That's really nice to hear that, to read that. And tomorrow I've got a surprise as well. I will be interviewing a top-notch lady full of energy who's got the roadmap to success imprinted in her. You know, and she's absolutely awesome. Her name is Jelena. So I will be conducting an interview. I'm going to use like a specific technique, and I want to find out if it's going to work properly. So please come along and let me know if everything is set nicely, that you can hear everything, because I would like to share some, she's going to share with us some great information with us. Okay. So again, to found out the roadmap to success and stop your limiting beliefs and make your life simple by being like Forrest Gump, simply go to aurorejones.com/live webinar at 9 p.m. EST. So that being said, you know, have a nice evening, everybody, and speak to you later. Bye bye, Kay. Take care. Bye.